Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Hoosiers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Gives it on the option. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Russell. Rushes on him. On the move to the left. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Might be calling a hot route. Keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Richard. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield.
Snags it, and he's open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Here's a little room there. Just steamrolling the defense. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Snags a quick pass on the left. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake.
There's some room. Discards him with the stiff arm. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good...
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Becker. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running inside. It's Richard. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Now, a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces and is supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Pucks it out of the air. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Richard. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
That was slow.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. The 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to roll on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice.
Turning it on! Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
He makes the grab, and they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
He's going to take off. That's a fumble on the play. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man in the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Gonna let it fly. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. The run inside. It's Richard. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Hoover. They get to him as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Keelan Russell. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Russell. Makes the grab on the left. At the 35, he's open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Beebe. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. The quick out. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Pressure coming. He's on the move. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
That's a flag.
And that one's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Marsh. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Run in the red zone. It's Richard. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Right down the boulevard. That'll trim the deficit to 15. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do.
There he goes! 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's shot. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, that is not the start you wanted here in the second half on offense. You're already waiting. Scoreboard, you need some good things to happen, and right out of the gate in the third quarter, you put it on the ground, and the defense hops on it. That is just poor job of ball security, and that is not a great job coming out, playing with fire and playing with energy.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Here's a heat. He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time.
But, and he's got room. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Trying to run, it's Hill. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They'll go to the jet sweep to try to get the edge here. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. And down he goes back at the 3.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the 1st down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense...
Oh, he's got some space.
Bro,
he gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and, boy, that has been rare in this one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. The short hands. It's Marsh. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
How did he catch up with him, bro?
But now dealing with 4th down.
He was burned.
The offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting
He
the
was
1st down.
burnt, bro. What the
Going
fuck?
deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Black 14! Black 14! He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside.
There's a crease. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Let's see what he can do with it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running to the left. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the grab, it's Preston. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Richard. Maybe a crease. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And, man, he really hasn't been the problem today. How about that? He's rushed for over 100 yards. Another big chunk play on the ground. They continue to be able to run the football well. But here now in the second half, you've built yourself a deficit. I wonder how many more runs they got in him. They got to open this passing attack up and make some big plays.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Russell. Oh, they're after him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Keeps it on the draw. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year. Right?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Run inside. It's Hill. Finding some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I knew he was about to do
And the beatdown has ensued.
Why he right there?
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point is good. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Coming out with it, it's Preston. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Pulls it in, it's shot. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Hoosiers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll run it again. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easy.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Breaks into the open. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. This is a designed run. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that was an absolute no-brainer. 4th and inches, I'm not going to kick a long field goal. Absolutely not. I'm going to get physical. I'm going to prove my team. I got faith in them. I got trust in them, and it's rewarded, and they get the first.
Maybe some room here. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
If you are a fan of old school running the rock, you absolutely love this drive. 80-plus yards. They've done it mostly on the ground. That last run now sets them up even closer to the goal line. And you can see these defenders, they're looking over to the sideline looking for answers. They don't know what the front needs to be, if they need to substitute more big guys on the field. They can't stop the running game.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point.
31, Indiana, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.
Yeah, who's bullshit? Yeah, I'll probably go league. So we just did the same thing. Both are equal. That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't see it. There's some shit. Even cool places. They go for run that ball. They will take them to Jesus. Let's see, it was his too. But running this thing here, please. That was crazy. Hey, babe. Bring me a cup of lemonade real quick.
Compact, like I mean it's comfortable, but like it doesn't take a whole bunch of space. And it has like a speaker built into it, so like
So I was just trying to see. I didn't even just. I ain't got past first. I ain't even scouted nobody. I can't do that. D-Hawk. They motherfucking D-Hawk. I swear, nigga. Guard, tackle, center, red. That's oh my god. What, babe? This one. This one. That's all that matters. It's clean now. Everybody being. It don't matter. I just found. I can tell my boss. My wife found it in wash some clothes and she found it. Yeah, I thought I left it in the van, so I texted him. at least 45 yards. I can get him too.
Your House and
Okay, keep watching.
they made a New York House and